Hello everyone, we are from Group 3 and our major project is about an electric ladder hoist. So first I'm going to talk about the product design specification. Construction workers always carry heavy tools in one hand while climbing up the ladder. This action not only wastes the energy of the workers but also increases the safety risks of the workers during constructions. Therefore, a multi-purpose ladder hoist can help people to move their tools or heavy loads from a lower ground to a higher ground safely. The purpose of this project is to develop a ladder hoist that can help common people, especially in building and construction sectors, to carry their things like solar panels or roof shillings to the higher places without any hassle and preventing any serious injuries along the way. The performance. The product should be able to lift load from a place to higher place and function as a multi-purpose carrier. This product should be able to operate at a speed of 66 feet per minute and go up and down smoothly. The load that will be experienced by the product is approximately from 100 to 200 kgs. This product will have a motor that will help it to move the platform back and forth. It can also be wireless as we can control it from a mobile application, and we have made sure that the application itself should be easy to control. This product is a hands-free product and automatically functions based on the application. The product has a braking system and an emergency stop button in case of any emergencies. The product is portable and uses portable power sources, and we have included wheels in the ladder itself to make it portable. Our target product cost. The cost of the product should be not more than 600 to 900 ringgits, depending on the model of the ladder, and it includes the material and manufacturing processes. The materials and part includes motor, raw materials, and painting for the metal. We estimate the wages cost per product should be around 250 ringgits. We also put a number to ads and packaging of the product to attract more buyers. And for now, we don't have any competition in the nearby area, that is Asia, but yes, we have some global competition. There are some similar products in USA. Quantity. Initially, we are planning to just make a one working prototype, and after that, we can run an initial marketing campaign alongside a social media marketing campaign as well to get some pre-orders and hopefully some investors. Then only we can decide how many units are needed to be manufactured in the first round. The size. The maximum allowable size of the product can come in a variety of fixed sizes or can be adjustable. We are planning to have different models, and it is around 28 feet to 44 feet, expandable in 4 feet to 8 feet extensions. For the weight part, I am passing to Yogesh.
So now I will continue the weight of the product. The allowable weight range of the product depends on the type of electric hoist used in the ladder. We can make different models based on the amount of weight it can lift. Our ladder hoist can actually lift up to 200 to 300 kilograms depending on the engine used. But we will market it to lift from 100 kilogram to 200 kilogram just to be on safer side. As we don't think more than 200 kilogram will be required to lift all together on such a scale as it's mainly function for household. Platform will be made of durable and light materials, so it can easily support such loads. Next, the materials of the product. The product's material will be eco-friendly and mostly will use steel and aluminium only. The products also have cover made of plastic for the motor in order to avoid short circuit when it's raining. The material should be able to carry loads up to 100 kg. The material should be rust resistant and durable in case it's placed in a wet surroundings. It should be also used outdoor and resist any climate changes. Besides this, the product lifespan we are expecting to last for 7 to 8 years in global markets as we also expect to be highly demanded. In customers wise, the product can be used by people from the building industry or common people that need to live things in the housing area. Next will be the competition. There's no local competition, but there is competition internationally as many regions started to dominate the electric hoist market. Lastly, I will talk about service life. The product will last around 10 years of service lifespan before some of the major overhaul or replacement is required. It must be used and operate frequently to prevent large service. And now I will pass to my friend Balkis to continue.
Thank you, Barkis. Now for the appearance and the aesthetic. There will be different size of the product, and thus it will be determined by various highlights for the parts in order to differentiate the size of the product easily. So means every size will have a different color. The color of the main body should be simple and elegant. All the parts should be designed neatly, and the most important is to easy to assemble. Bright color stickers for warning signs on the main body or the product as a safety option. Next is the finish. The product should be finished with metallic black completely and different color for the others component. Next, quality and reliability. The product should be long lasting if the motor is used for every month so that the condition of the motor can be maintained, and it will fail to use only if the motor hasn't been used for months. Next, packaging. The product will come out in parts and customer needs to assemble by themselves with the help of the user manual. Next is the list of the industry standards, such as emergency stop, requirement for ladder, risk assessment, and packaging. And next, testing. There are a few specific plan tests that need to be carried out so that the testing is to make sure the safety of the product. So first of all is the emergency braking test. From this, we might check the responsive of the button, the emergency brake button, to make sure it's responsive and can be and the responsive time. Next is load capacity test. This we can know the maximum weight that it can be carried, safety latch and hook tags, and tensile test of materials. With this, we can know the limits of stress and strain of the product of the materials. Next is the electric power test of motor, cable of road, collision test, acceleration and deceleration limit test, so that we can know the maximum and minimum speed. All the details of the plan test data will be stored by doing inspection reports, which include a testing checklist, testing results, specific comments, and condition. All the tests will be cost around 3,500, which include lab tests with sampling process and also the transportation to the lab. Yeah, so now I will pass to Emmeline.
Thank you, Jason. Okay, now we move on to safety of the product. This product is mainly designed for safe and user-friendly operation. When a person buys this product, a user manual will be provided so that they can know how to use it correctly. And since this hoist can also be operated through a mobile application, a tutorial will also be provided in the app. Next, in case if the hoist loses electricity while it is in use, a built-in mechanical braking system will hold the carriage, or also known as the loading platform, in place so that the platform doesn't plunge. Next, this product functions with the use of a pendant control system. In other words, simply put, a remote control system. So with this system, it removes the operator away from the load deck. That means the person who's using the electric hoist can stand up to 16 feet away from the hoist while it is operating. And this pendant control system also allows the operator to lower the material safely using a controlled descent. This pendant control system consists of 3 buttons, which is the stop button to accelerate the platform and also to decelerate it. Next, there will be labels on the hoist that describes common hoist rules and provides maximum load information. It also has a sensor which produces beep sounds in case there's an overloading in the platform. Other than that, it is a closed platform. This prevents the load inside the platform from falling. Other than that, the electric hoist has a circuit breaker to prevent accidents from short circuits of the power supply. Next, we move on to personnel. For personnel, we need to check that the necessary expertise will be available for each stage of the product's development. Next, we move on to the time scale of the invention of this product. This product will approximately take about 9 to 10 months to be invented and designed. And next, we'll move on to manufacturing facilities. All the parts, the ladder, the power pack, the pendant control system, everything will be manufactured in the industries except for the motor. The motor will have to be bought from outside so that it will reduce the manufacturing cost. There are also few special processes that need to be followed. The buyer who buys this product will have to assemble these parts by themselves. The power pack, the pendant control system, the ladder, and the peak of the ladder all comes in a separate packaging. So the buyer will have to take time to assemble these parts to get the finalized product. Next, about the storage life of this product. To maximize the storage life of this ladder hoist, the buyer must use this motor at least once in every month in order to avoid failures such as electrical overload, low resistance, overheating, contamination, and also sudden vibration. For political factors, there are no such political factors for this product. And if we see the investors of this product, usually the buyers who invest in this electrical ladder hoist are big companies who are related to construction site. This is because this ladder will mostly be used in construction sites. So that's all, and thank you.
Okay, so we now talk about function decomposition of our product. The main function is to lift heavy object on a platform mounted to a ladder. It is a hands-free device which works automatically with the help of remote or button. Electric hoist can work on battery or through plug point. Mobile applications are provided for a safer control. We can control the height of the platform by pressing a button. Emergency braking system and heavy load warnings are there in order to avoid inconvenience. Carrying platform will be attached with the cable with the ladder itself. Wheels with ball bearings attached to the carrying platform to ensure the platform move up and down smoothly. And lastly, this product are self-assembled and Guides and manuals are provided in order for smooth procedures. Thank you.
So we will be discussing about a morphological chart, and for the first function, that is connect the cable to the source. I chose the design of a retractable power cord, so it would be convenient for the consumers to just retract the cord. It will automatically retract after they are done using it, so it would avoid any hassle, and it would also help in storing the ladder without any hassle of the wire itself. So yep, maybe one of you can go next explaining your design.
Yeah, I'm my device is using a cable connected to the motor. Even though it's not there, it's actually connected to the motor.
Yes, mine also same with Georges, Emmeline, and Pang. Yeah, same just connect to the source. Okay.
For my positioning, I decided to go with wall support arms with some grippy material at the end of the arms. So it would give it more support. And other than that, I also have some ground supports to make it more stable.
Yeah, in my drawing too, I have the bottom support, and actually I supposed to have the wall support arms, but since it's in front view, I can't really draw it. But then mine only has the ground support and wall support arms, like Wally too.
I think vertical support is more sufficient. It's more extra for the support. It's better if we have the vertical support. Okay.
As you can see, my first problem is actually better as a vertical support, as a wall support. Next will be the loading platform.
So okay, let me go. So for the loading support, I choose to go with a closed platform, so anything doesn't spill out or fall down from the platform still. It's much safer than an open platform. Also, I decided to include some ball bearing wheels, so the movement of the platform on the ladder to move up and down would be much smoother than just not including anything, and there would be less friction, so it would be more better in the design.
Yeah, so maybe Jason, so is the
For mine, I think the platform is quite same, just that I use two cable to support the loads. But I think normally you guys will use one, right? Because the motor normally will be the bottom back of the container. So I think I will agree with you on this. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the third topic is a bit nice. And next will be press the button to move up and down. So press the button to how the platform might move up and down. My one is on the ladder itself. And
For me, other than having a remote system that would be directly connected with the ladder itself, I was also thinking of including a mobile application, so it would be a secondary option and it would be convenient for the user because they don't need to stand near the ladder. It would be wirelessly controlled and some easy instructions and easy functions would be given in the mobile application like up, down, stop button, or maybe change the speed of the platform itself.
Yeah, and easy to carry too.
yeah,
Next.
For the emergency stop button, we all, I guess, agree that there should be a emergency stop button in our designs. So the only sole reason for that would be if, in case the remote, the mobile application, or any other way of controlling fails, there must be some stop button that will activate the braking system, so it can prevent any injuries or the product from getting damaged. So we are all agreeing on this part.
is everyone is having this button on the ladder. Next will be lifting cable preference, and as you can see here, most of us go for cable in relay, and just this one as we said is two cable to lift this platform. And all of us have a pulley to support the cable, so I guess it should be okay. The material of the cable should be considered to as per this one.
No doubt Jason 1 will give more support as he is using two cables, but in most of the electric hoist, it comes with a single cable. So either we have to go create a custom electric hoist for our product or just get two electric hoists instead. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
so it's better. I think one cable is more than enough.
Yeah.
For the power pack, I guess Emmeline design makes more sense as everything is just attached together, so it would be much easier for the consumer to assemble all these things without any hassle. So all of us are agreeing with Emmeline's design.
It's the contact yeah.
Yes. For the motor type preferences, yep, I guess we all going with AC motors, right? So
Yeah,
the
AC.
motor itself will be a generic electric hoist. So yeah, most of the electric hoists are AC in nature. So I guess we all agree there. And motor position on the ladder. Yep. Again, some of us went with the platform on which the motor will lie, but I guess Emmeline's design makes much more sense.
It's a bit different from others.
Yeah.
Can you explain your design?
Yes, mine is I put platform for the motor we have the platform so to support the motor. So mine I put at the lower part of the ladder. So yeah.
And I guess just in front of the one is the same. So okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a platform to support the motor. Now we're going to discuss about individual concept. Each member will discuss their design. First, this is my design, and I have included a green platform for my ladder horse and also a cable that attached in the middle of the ladder. And besides that, there is also a leg for the ladder with the wheels support. And there is a flat platform in behind of the ladder to hold and support the motor and power packs. On the loading platform, there are a small emergency button in order to avoid emergencies, and there is a push-up button in case of remotes or the mobile apps are not functioning. And they also have wall supports arm to support the ladder more stable and balance. That's all. Oh, and also there is a AC motor for this ladder hoist, and that's all. And now I'm going to discuss about my expert view. Okay. These are my expert view of the ladder hoist, and there are grill platform, cable with the pulley support, and ladder, the main body of ladder, and platform for the power pack, and the motor, and with the 3 pin plugs, and also a remote control. This is my design. Thank you.
So I will just start explaining with the help of the exploded view first. So for my design, I plan to just include a normal ladder, but it will come with a support on the lower side of the legs of the ladder. It would be a grippy material to provide it more support. And also, I plan to include a semicircular type of a structure at the bottom side of the ladder. It will give it even more support for the ground. Also, I'm planning to include 2 wheels at the sides of the ladder, so it is more portable. And other than that, there is the electric hoist itself. I'm planning to include a retractable socket plug, a plug in that. So when the customer is already done using the ladder hoist, the plug can retract automatically, and it would be more hassle-free for the consumer. And the electric hoist will also there will be a controller connected to the electric hoist, so and it will also be retractable, and it would include button simple functions like up, down, stop, and other simple functions, maybe controlling the speed of the platform. And for the electric hoist itself would be resting on a platform where I am planning to include an emergency stop button that would be connected with the help of a wire to the electric hoist itself. And in case of an emergency, maybe when the remote control is not working, we can just press the emergency button that will the emergency brakes on the platform would be activated, so the platform would stop wherever it is. And other than that, the control, we can also control the electric hoist with the help of a mobile application, so that the user can be at a much more safer distance while controlling the ladder hoist. So the mobile application will be also similar to the normal control that is attached to the electric hoist. And other than that, in my design, there is also one more support that will be at the side of the ladder. That it will be called something like a side support. It also comes with a grippy material at the end, so even more structure to the ladder. And for the platform itself, I'm planning to include a platform with like a basket shape, so there are openings in there. It will not compromise the design of the platform, as the things won't fall out like if I plan to had a flat platform instead. And also, it won't increase the weight as much like a completely closed platform. And also, I'm planning to include ball bearing wheels on the platform support, so the up and down motion of the platform would be much more smoother. And can you please take to the assembly slide? And here is this how it all looks. The wire from the electric hoist runs over the ladder and making a loop, and it is attached to the one side. It is attached to the electric hoist, and the other side, after looping throughout the ladder, it is attached to the lower part of the carrying platform with the help of a hook. So whenever the electric hoist changes the length of the wire, the platform itself moves up and down, and the ball bearing wheels make it a smoother transition between that. And other than the power supply of the electric hoist, I was also thinking of making it a rechargeable type of a electric hoist. So it's much more easier, as the consumer won't need a power supply near the wherever he is using the ladder hoist. He or she can just simply charge it for a while, and after that they can use it anyway without any power supply. So this is the overall design. You can also see the remote control, the design for that, and mobile application, a basic application that can be used in here. So that was all for my design. I'm passing to my teammate for explaining their design.
Okay, now I'd like to explain my exploded view first. In my exploded view, I have drawn a ladder, a general ladder, and then I have added the lane for the rollers, and there's also a bottom support to hold the ladder in place when it is in use. And then for the loading platform, I have thought of a green platform. This is in order to reduce weight instead of a heavy closed platform, and it is also to avoid the load or the tools from falling down. If we see at the back of the loading platform, there's also a wheeled ball bearing, and this is to allow the platform to be able to roll up and down the ladder. And then there's also a place for the cable fixing spot. So later when we take the cable from the power pack, it has to be fixed at this loading platform so that the platform can be moved up and down. And then I have also included a peak, the ladder's peak. It is fixable. It comes separately during the packaging, so we have to fix it ourselves. And then there's also a pulley there. It is to join the cable later on. And then let's go to the power pack. For the power pack, I have included wheels so that it is easy to move the power pack from one place to another place. And then there's also a hook at the back of the power pack. This is in order to fix the power pack to the ladder. And then, as usual in the power pack, there's cable included, pendant control, pendant cord, power cord, and also the motor. And then I've also included wall support arms. This is also fixable to the ladder. It comes separately and later we have to assemble it. This is for the wall support. And then in my exploded view, I have also included the drawing of the pendant or the remote. So there will be 3 buttons, a stop-start button, up button, and a down button. And okay, this after all these assembled, and then we can see our assembly view. Yes, this is how the ladder will be at the end after all the parts are assembled. Thank you.
All right, this is my exploded view. From the left side, we can see the vertical support. This vertical support is basically to give the support and maintain the stability of the ladder hoist. And you can see the steel part, the vertical and the horizontal part, the 3 horizontal steel. That is for maintain the stability also, which is 2-force member. And actually, this vertical support is not 90 degree. I make it more like 60 and more than 90 lah. So we will have a greater 2-force member. And then there has a electric motor. The electric motor is to create or provide energy and force for the lifting container. And the button, emergency button, and we have a top emergency button also and a middle emergency button. You can see these 3 emergency button is usually to be used for emergency stop just in case the workers is in a different situation and different position, so it can use at these 3 position. And then the upper part is the pulley. The pulley is to help to carry the cable on its rim as an energy and motion transmitter, and this connected to the electric motor with the lifting container. And then the upper part also, the end section of the ladder. Actually, I already separate all the section of the ladder. This all section also can be assembled very easily. And the upper part is the end section of the ladder is to mount it on the wall, the upper wall, and also to fix on the top part of the ladder. And there is a cable to lift the container up and down. And then the articulated section of the ladder. This part actually why called articulated because it's like a big curve to make the ladder to fix more vertically. And then this is to join and attach between the middle section and the end section of the ladder. And then the middle section of the ladder, you can see one is the longer, one is the shorter. Actually, these two can be an option for you to choose whether you want to attach both or you choose either one. Just depends on your situation. You want to use the longer ladder or the shorter ladder. So these two is the main structure body of the ladder hoist. You can choose whether you want to use both or what. And then the lifting container is to be the platform to carry up the loops. The loops that you can place it like a solar panel or you want to paint the wall. So this can be used. And then the nylon wheels is to move up and down and lift the lifting container along the ladder path. Okay, and then the platform support. This platform support will move together with the lifting container. Actually, it's just a simple support against the lifting container so that the lifting container will not exist more force. And then the base support section. This is the main support for the ladder hoist structure, and the resistivity also is quite good. I think next is my assembly view. Yeah, this is my assembly view. After all the parts is assembled, and then you can see the electric motor is behind the lifting container, and then we've connected the one cable with the help of pulley so that the movement up and down can be done by this structure. And then the nylon wheels also have 8. This side has 4 and another side has 4 also. You can see the vertical support is also not actually 90 degrees, which will have the greater support, and the control panel connected to the electric motor in case the wireless one we cannot use, and the plug, the position of those 3 emergency buttons. Yeah, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, this is my concept. I will explain more in exploded view. So, okay, for electric hoist, the purpose is to supply power to the cable that will attach to the platform and the ladder. The pulley will be attached to the highest ladder, and electric hose will be placed at the lower ladder. with the support of platform. Okay. The electric hose will be included with emergency button in case the platform start or it's not working. You can use the emergency button. Emergency button will be included in remote control. Remote control is easy as you can bring it anywhere or you are far from the ladder. You can use the remote control. Remote control also can control the movement of the platform. Okay. So for platform, I use the closed platform because when you place two inside it, it will not fall, and you can put more space, more things inside the platform because of the big space. Okay. Another platform is for the electric hose that we place onto it. Then it will attach at the lower ladder. Okay, that's all from me.